So could you just quickly share your quick introduction, like what you do basically right now?
Yes. So hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Gargi Arya and I am a motivational speaker of Adjoa HTC, an author of the book The Lion-Hearted Soul, and now I am also a life coach. So apart from doing all of this, I study in Ryan International School, Ghaziabad in 11th class. So this is my short introduction.
Amazing, Agi. Like at this age you are doing. So I would like to share like how I got to know about you. 3 months back, I was part of one call of my mentor where you were there and you were sharing about your journey and that how you got Freedom Finisher and you did set up your website and all those things. Really, that got me to like check out your profile and see like whatever you are doing really great. So I would love to know about like when did you started, like how you got started into this journey, specifically life coach and all, what age you started?
So actually, I'm just giving a little background about me so
Yes.
you all can know me. So during COVID pandemic, when everything was shut down, lockdown was there, and we were all being into the comprised by the four walls of our own house. So at that point of time, I too felt alone, and I lost someone I really loved, not by death, but actually the family relations they broke down. And because of that, like when someone close to your heart goes away or gets removed of your life, you really feel bad. So I went through the mental health issues like depression, and at that point of time an inner drive came one day, like when I was totally frustrated and sick and tired of being sick and tired. I just asked myself, is this what I really want to live? Because I was always into that negative trap. And at that point of time, an inner drive came from within that whatever I have faced in my life till now, I will not I will help other people in the same trap so they can get out of it. So that was my inner drive and inner calling which led me started on this journey. And then based on my experience, I started writing a book called The Lion-Hearted Soul, in which my main message was basically that COVID is not a mess. People they were seeing it as a mess, but actually in that mess there was a beautiful message that God wanted us to know. And through that book, through that 30 chapters, I'm just explaining them how they can use their obstacles as an opportunity to redesign their lives once again. And then in order to polish myself, I started attending various kind of seminars and international webinars, and in one of them I got an opportunity to be a motivational speaker of Adjoa HTC, and thus today here I am.
Wow, that's amazing journey. So like from becoming an author to motivational speaker at like that is crazy. So those who are watching, if you are like feel inspired, type inspired in the chat box so that and type more power to you. Yes, great. So like really, I got a lot of inspiration whenever I see any of your videos. So a few days before I got one, I saw one of your YouTube video that about me really take inspiration to the next level. Like if you can do it, like how uh, like at this age like that completely changed my mindset. Really, even I shared with my community and they all got inspired, right? Great. So what all transformation you got in these last two? It's been 2 years you started your journey.
Yes, 2 years.
Great. So like then when you started like this life coaching, what like the life coaching is the only thing that you found as a niche. Like how you found that particular niche? Uh,
Yes, so my niche actually it started. I never knew of such a profession like being a coach, life coaching.
hmm
Since childhood, I always had three professions in my mind. Either I will become a doctor, a teacher, or an engineer. Apart from
Engineer.
these three, I never know anything apart from it. So after going through this experience, when I started to attend the webinars, the seminars, then I got an inspiration because I wanted to do whatever the other person was doing on the screen. And this motivation actually I got from Success Gyan mentors. So when
That's it,
Success
Jani.
Gyan launched Super Speaker Season 1, I never knew of Success Gyan. Actually, at that point of time, I blindly followed Jack Canfield. And my mother, she knows that I'm a big fan and follower of Jack Canfield. So she just saw a poster of, like, there was Jack Canfield, and apart from him, there were so many Success Gyan mentors. And there was written Super Speaker Season 1. So she just registered for me. And then from that point of time also, I was not serious because I thought Jack Canfield is not there. So then one day I got a mail from Success Gyan that Jack Canfield is showing up in a webinar. He is doing a seminar, and Jack Canfield was my favorite. So I just logged into the webinar, and since then my journey with Success Gyan started. And then I got to know about Pooja Puneet, Siddharth sir, and all the other Rajiv sir and Prachi Maikar. And then I got to know this is what a coach actually does. And I think there's a huge difference between a motivational speaker and a life coach. What I think, a motivational speaker is someone who just inspires, but being a life coach, which I have started this journey 3 months ago only, and this was like transforming lives also, not only inspiring but this time transforming other people's lives. So this is how I found my niche of life coaching through Success Gyan.
Great journey. Like you also started coaching people. You have community.
Like, I don't have an online community, but I have right now 3 clients who are going
Oh,
through my paid program,
coaching.
1-to-1.
Great. Oh, one-to-one coaching. That's great. So congratulations for that you got 3 clients. And what like who all are other like mentors you like to share about throughout their journey being like a life coach? You mentioned like Pooja Puneet, Siddharth is also my mentor. Who else? Who is you got learning from?
I have all the Success Gyan mentors, they are my mentors only. I have gone into each one of their seminars, free webinars, and also the paid master classes. So Siddharth Rajshekar, I am in his silver membership right now, so I am learning from him also weekly in a circle calls. The
Yes.
next is Pooja ma'am. So I am actually doing a certification of life coaching, and on
Hmm.
16 July, I have an event where I will be a certified life coach. So I'm just eagerly
Wow.
waiting for it. And the next is I've done program of Prachi Maikar, and next Saturday, Sunday, I have a program of Dr. Meghna ma'am. So from these mentors, I'm
Magnanimous.
currently.
Great. That is really inspirational journey, Gargi. So, like you mentioned about that throughout this journey, your mother being a great support. Who else is a big great support from your family uh,
So
for this business?
first of all, a great supporter are my parents. They have always
Hmm.
supported me every time, no matter what. Like, I have seen parents, they out of love, only out of love and protection, they try to impose their dreams on their children's dreams. And if the person, suppose, does not want to become a doctor and he wants to do something else, but the parents' pressure is there, and that's why they choose some other streams to go into the doctor line. So I'm really blessed to have parents like mine who always support me in whatever I want. The next is I got more famous and more popularity. Like, when people started to know me, it was in Blair Sir's course. So
There,
Blair
yeah.
Singer sir has been a great supporter and a great inspiration of mine. Since then, like, people still today, like, he did an event in Chennai in Mahabalipuram, Train the Trainer, and I
Yeah,
received
definitely.
2 to 3 messages from other people that he was talking about me as an example of being his youngest trainer, and I was like, oh my God, Blair Singer is talking about me, and like, it was a
Yes,
proud moment as a student of him. The
yes.
next supporters is all of you. who are always try to encourage me. I send videos, links to all my family, friends, relatives. Like everyone is like just supporting and encouraging. So I'm really thankful.
Great. So, would you like to share one key learning from Blair Singer? I saw one of his training. Then he mentioned about you. So, what is your one key learning from him? Would like to share?
Yes, so my basically the main learning from Blair sir is that we need to improve our education system by producing a breed of more new leaders and teachers who can just transform the education system. Like in schools we are studying, I'm not against it, I'm still saying, but I do agree with this point that we are taught subjects which have no meaning in our later life, in our like further life. So at that point of time I do believe that the one learning is we need to be a role model for everyone around us, so they can also gather the inspiration and muster up the courage. I received one or two messages from when I was talking about the freedom finisher journey in the inner circle mastermind. I received some messages from our ILS members only that, you know what, I saw you here in Siddharth sir's course or Blair sir's course, and I was so much inspired that if you can do it at such a young age, I can do this too. So if you can do it, I can do this. So this has been a major transformation and learning.
Great. So now coming to the core topic of today, that is just 3C to master your life. So would you like to share that you also, that is you teach to teens and women, right? So would you like to share a little bit more about 3C, how you can master of your life?
Yes. So for all those who are commenting good things and blessings, thank you so much for the love. And the one thing that coming back to your question, how to master the 3 C's of life. So the 3 C's of life are clarity, courage, and consistency. First, how to attain clarity in your life. Clarity is very important for a person to know, because even if you try to go, even if like you have holidays right now, and if you want to go on a holiday, first of all you will plan the destination and then you will see the roadmap of it. So first you need to plan your destination, what's your goal, and to find your goal the simple method is to there are 6 areas in life: health, happiness, relationships, finance, career, and relationships. So these are the 6 areas of life, and in these 6 areas just make one goal in each of the area that you want to attain in 2022, and then just start to work on it. So clarity you have attained through this setting goals in each of the 6 areas of life. Then courage. Courage is very important for a person if you want to succeed in your life. And in order to master the courage aspect, first of all start to take 100% responsibility of your life. I have seen people blaming, or let's talk about my example only. Earlier, I used to blame everyone. I used to blame my friends because of not picking up my call. I used to blame my parents. I used to blame God for whatever He used to do wrong for me. We often think that if it is not going our way, then it's against us.
It's wrong.
So I used to blame everyone. I never left anyone. So at that point of time, one day when I heard the concept of taking 100% responsibility, I was like blown up. Am I responsible for my own happiness? Then why have I always been blaming since then? So at that point of time, I got the courage that, Gargi, no matter what, I cannot change other people. I cannot change the people around me. Anything which is outside my control, it's not very important to give importance to it. And then I started to take 100% responsibility of my life. And today I can tell you, even if sometimes I go into the blame mode, blame game, I always remind myself, my mind just reminds me, I am responsible for my own happiness. Gargi is responsible for her own happiness. And then I started to have the courage. So to gain clarity, find goals in the 6 areas of your life. To attain courage, take 100% responsibility of your life and see. Don't ever say why me God. Always turn this why me question into how can I. So for example, if I say why me God, so how can I be more responsible towards this situation? How can I be more responsible? If 100% seems too big, how can I be 5% responsible? That's all. Courage is all about taking 100% responsibility, and last is consistency, which comes when you have a vision. I always follow this quote by APJ Abdul Kalam. A dream is not something which you see while sleeping. A dream is something which never ever allows you to sleep. And that was my biggest breakthrough when I heard and when I got to know about this. I started to understand the importance of dreaming big. So for consistency, dream big. Even if you are dreaming, dream big. And then after you have your vision, you have your goal, you have the courage, then you start to take action towards them. I follow a habit tracker because implementation is actually the gap between where you are and where you want to be. I follow habit tracker in which I have written every habit that I want to follow, and every single day at night I just review that list, and when I see those ticks that I've done reading, I've done gratitude, I've done affirmations, I've done visualization, those ticks will give you they will give you the confidence, and high self-esteem will start to develop. So make your habit tracker, and the last step for consistency is your self-esteem comes from the value you add. And if you all are from Sagar sir's type, then I know you are great implementers and you are great value additioners, because I have seen Sagar sir's video also. He's such an amazing leader and an inspiration for me too. So this is my 3 things for clarity, courage and consistency.
Awesome, amazing. Like the way you explain it, I was planning to ask some follow-up questions, but almost you did. The one follow-up question I would like to ask, even if the consistency you mentioned, there is one thing that actually stop us to being a procrastinator, right? So what do you, how do you like? I think procrastination is something that I believe it is not possible to make it completely zero, but we can manage it. We can at least reduce it. So what is your take on it?
So first of all, you need to understand that if you are whether you are a procrastinator or whether you are a genius, a creative genius, because the difference between both of them is a creative genius does everything at the urgency mode. So if suppose I have planned to upload a video and I have to record that video till 6 p.m. So till 6 p.m. is my deadline, and if suppose even if I'm doing at 5:30 or 5:45 p.m., at least I'm doing. So in creative genius mode, your efficiency comes from your urgency mode. So first of all, always remember that either you are a procrastinator or you are into the habit of procrastination. We all are not procrastinators, we are just into that habit. And to break that habit, the first thing is to understand whether you are a creative genius or whether you are really procrastinating. First thing is this. Second is again habit tracker. So I follow these 2 things in order to motivate myself not to procrastinate. And the last but not the least is to make a dream corner in your own home. dream corner where you have your vision board, where you have your goal cards, where you have your every single thing that you want to achieve in your life. And believe me, even if you get tired, just take rest but never quit, because that is something you need to follow. You need to be your own cheerleader, because in the beginning, when you are trying to do something, people will criticize, people will judge, people will do everything in order to put you down and shut your dream. But you being your own cheerleader, I can tell you, I receive a lot of criticism that being at young age, you should study, not do all of this. But I can tell you, I manage both of them, because I never run after balance, I run after harmony. So these were my tips.
Wow. Wow. So like that was also one of my question. Like the way you how like your family also support that to do. So how much time you give to your studies and being a creator and coaching? So what is your time schedule look like?
Yes, so after coming back from school, I first of all do my homework and then my studies, whatever the teacher has taught. So it takes me around 3 to 4 hours, and then after whatever time is left, I do this all. So this is
Do
how
you
I
also
manage.
play? Do you also play game or watch cartoons and all? Just wanted to know about.
So my movie, I don't watch TV regularly. I only like watch movies on weekends. Apart from it, whenever I have to entertain myself, I do watch some serials on YouTube through mobile only. And after that, coming to the playing part, yes, I do play with my friends.
Great, nice. So you also mentioned something about the habits, right? What kind of habits you like do in the morning time, like the morning rituals you follow, so that you keep yourself positive throughout the day.
Okay. So my morning routine basically starts from 4:30. So I wake up
Wow,
at 4:15 or 4:30 a.m. depending on my sleepy zone. So I wake up at 4:15 a.m. every single day, and then after brushing my teeth, the first thing that I follow is gratitude. Writing 10 things
wow.
for which I feel grateful. Nowadays, like I've started to notice a shift. Earlier, I used to only write 10 to 12, but now they keep extending to 40, 30, 32.
40,
So that's like
40 gratitude per day you're talking
40
about.
that. Yes.
Oh my gosh, like great. Yeah, carry on. Yeah.
The next, after gratitude, I do reading. So, reading is another habit that I follow. After it, I just motivate myself by reading some of the
Hmm.
affirmations that I have
Affirmation.
formed for
Okay.
myself. Positive statements to like sow positive seeds in my mind. And after that, visualization is not regular for me, but still I sometimes do visualize. So it's actually school days are going on. So basically, these three things I follow: first, gratitude; second, reading; and third, affirmations.
Awesome. Another question I would like to ask, even if like we follow a lot of things, do you get overwhelmed with all of those things?
No,
No? Okay.
earlier I
Because you
used
mentioned
to,
you
but
earlier used
today,
to do. Okay. And the next thing I would like to ask, like, even if some you do everything right, and some of the people are taking action, right? But they sometimes don't get results. So how do you situations like deal with those situations? You put effort, but you don't get desired results, right? How do you deal with those situations, and how you can explain to the audience? Yeah.
so here comes the concept of divine delay, a topic which is very
What is
close
that?
to my heart.
Divining?
Divine delay.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. So this is something I learned from my own mentor, Pooja Puneet. So you know what? Whenever you are not getting what you want from your life, always remember God is not punishing you. He's just preparing you for something even more bigger and greater. And to attain that something, you need to first start doing, you need to first be in a zone where you can connect with your God and just say that, you know what, God, I know you are with me, and I know God's delays, they are not denials for me. You know, the course that I'm doing right now of Puja Puneet coaching certification, I approached for it. I tried to do this same course in January 2022, but due to some issues at that point of time, I didn't. And you won't believe, I cried the whole day because I was just feeling, why God, I'm working so hard towards my dreams, and still if I want to join this course, why can't I? Why are you not giving it to me? And since then, I just wrote on paper that in 2022, my biggest dream is to do this course. And I got myself enrolled into this course or in approx May. So I did this, I started doing this course on May, and I told Pooja Puneet also that, you know what, I manifested this course. So it's all about divine delay. If God is not giving what you want, then He is preparing some additional bonuses that He can hand over to you along with that main thing. So bonuses, if you want, then you need to wait. So this is how.
Amazing. Like if you are inspired by Gargi, type inspired in the chat box, those who are watching. And also you can ask questions. I'm opening this room for asking questions from the audience. Yes. So yes, a lot of people are watching, 19 people. Awesome. So what is your goal for the what exactly for the next 3 to 5 years, if I ask you?
Yes, so apart from my studies, if I talk about the career life, my goal is to impact at least, I'm looking at 5-year vision. At least 1 million people I want to impact and change their life. And these people, I am mainly focused on either women or teenagers of my age.
Yeah, teenagers. So the current clients you have, they are all teenagers?
No, 2 are women and 1 is college student.
College students. Nice. So everyone is their age is above you, right? That is what
Yes.
I can guess. Great. You really inspired. Literally, what I can say, there is no words. So you would like to talk about Mr. Bunny? I've seen your video.
Yes. Okay, so to all of you who don't know who is Mr. Bunny, he is actually the resistance. My resistance name is Mr. Bunny. So you know what, whenever you are trying to achieve something, the bigger your dream is, the bigger your resistance will be. So if you need to cope up with this resistance, doubt auntie, fear auntie, and all of these perfectionism, procrastination. If you want to cope up with them or overcome them or manage them, first of all, you need to give your resistance an identity. A personal identity, like I drew a very bad picture of my resistance, a fat, big bunny face, and he was with the horror eyes and trying to stop me. So it's not about who is going to let me in, give me the opportunities, but the question always that you must have in your mind is, who is going to stop me, and then see your spirit like unbreakable. So today, you posed a question on Mr. Bunny, so whenever he tries to do something with me, so for example, whenever I have to go on Insta Live, even if it is with someone, other person, or at least only me, if I am going live on every Friday, then every Friday watch me before 1 hour of my Instagram live. I am like, कैसे होगा मम्मी पापा, मुझे डर लग रहा है, like who will come, who will not come, how many people will be there. So I am just like blown away, and I just try to cancel that life. But still, I do that. I always try to speak to my resistance that Mr. Bunny, whatever you are trying to do now, I'm not going to be stopped by it. So keep dancing, but I will not, I will show you my power too. So this is my whole
Wow.
concept of Mr. Bunny.
So everyone just find your the character that actually stop you to do what you really wanted to do, right? That I can call it the, yeah, you mentioned about the resistance, and even I have heard from Blair is really about little voice. Though the little voice keeps stopping us. Would like to share something about little voice that I think you did a gold certification
Yes.
of yeah. Would like to share a little bit about that one. Yeah, please do share.
Yes, so actually, he taught us an exercise in the certification program of this only be the little voice mastery. So, whenever your little voice does anything to you, always do this exercise. Whatever the resistance is speaking, just take it out, put it on your palm, and then squash it.
Stop.
Everything is done. Yes. So this is
Yeah.
the favorite exercise of mine in Little Voice. And then he went on to explain how Little Voice affects you in every area of your life. So if you are not doing something to stop it, always remember, then the universe will not be on your side, because universe always responds to the vibes we send it. So if you are feeling
Yes.
negative, you send the negative vibes. If you are feeling positive, you send the positive vibes, and accordingly, whatever the universe or the supreme power it receives from you, the same experiences it transfers to you. This is it.
Awesome. So let's take questions from audience. You didn't feel tired or sleepy in hectic schedule as you were start your day very early.
One.
Okay. Did you feel like if tired since you start your journey? Sorry, you start your day with very early. Do you feel tired, hectic, or something like this?
So I have days when I do feel tired, but at that point of time, I just stop everything and I go on a 2 to 3 days break, just to relax, just to rejuvenate. And the one thing that I do whenever I feel tired now, so I divide my day into three parts. First is preparation, second is delivery, and third is rest. So first is preparation. That is for me the morning routine. Morning routine which helps me to inculcate some positive seeds in me. The next, delivery, what the world needs from me. So when I do upload videos, when I study, when I go to school, this is all delivery. The daily routine of mine. Like after my morning routine. And the last thing is rest. After 7 p.m. or 6:30 p.m., I do not do anything. I allow myself to just rest, take rest, and whatever the tiredness is there, it gets released by just following the schedule. So, yeah.
So how do you manage? I would like to ask, like, since you are all into this online world, and what all platform you are present right now? YouTube, Insta, that I know. What all? What else?
I Yes. So I am on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. But I
Mhm.
only see the Instagram and WhatsApp apps and YouTube. So these three are my
Okay.
main. Apart from Facebook and LinkedIn, I do post, but I have an automatic system. Like I have connected these two platforms with my Instagram account. So if I post something on Insta, it will automatically gets uploaded on these two. So,
Okay, some people are saying Saga sir is too serious. I'm not too serious. I'm just listening to her very closely so that I can ask follow-up question. Yeah. So, like the question was basically why I ask you the social media, because being in this age, people get too distracted with so many notification all. So, how do you manage it?
okay. So whenever I have, I just uh, keep my phone off, data off. So if I have to post something, if I have to message someone, then only I see. And whenever I am studying, then I keep it off so the notifications won't come. So this is how I do. Or aeroplane mode is the best to avoid everything.
Nice. So, one piece of advice to the audience would like to give to be success in their journey. What is your one key success principle?
My one success principle. My one success principle is like whatever I am doing not for me, but for the other person. And this one thing, it helps me to just be on track. So this is, I think, it's not a success principle, but still I feel for me it's a success principle because my self-worth, whatever I do, it comes from the value that I add. And when I get to receive those messages, the kind of messages that you have impacted my life, or because of this video, because of this message of yours, because of this training, I was highly impacted, my life got transformed. So these things really help me to keep going. So the one success principle is consistency.
Consistency, great. So that is like great session, and thank you so much for Gargi for joining and taking out time for this particular Insta live. And I'm super pumped up for the all the like golden nuggets you have shared. I believe everyone really got lot of value from this. If you got value, type value in the comment box. And yeah, uh, thank you so much once again
Thank you so
for
much.
joining. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining live and stay till the end. Okay. Bye bye, Ragi. Bye, everyone.
Bye everyone. Bye.
Bye.